You know, no matter how upset I get, I still love comics. And yes, I'm upset because of what's going on in the industry and Comicsgate, but I will turn that anger, that negative energy that I feel because they're destroying what I love. I'll turn that negative energy into creating something good, something entertaining, something fun for the fans. Hey, comic fans, this is Mars J. Ultra, your favorite writer. Welcome to Comics Forevermore. And I'm just going to get right into it. I'm a little upset with what's going on in the comic industry, also what's going on in Comicsgate. Before I get into that, somebody asked me the other day what my YouTube channel was going to be about, and I told them I'm going to talk about my love for comics. They responded, "Comics are dying. Why would you want to talk about that? Why would you want to save that?" And I said, because I love comics, and I would do anything to save something or someone I love. You know, after I walked away, I thought about what I said, and I came up with a title for this video. I want to turn that around and ask anyone that's watching this video, what does comics mean to you? Let's talk about it in the comments section. You know, we can argue, we can discuss it, we can get into it, whatever you want. We can get into it because we need to talk about that. I grew up in the 80s and started collecting around 84. Being much older and more mature than most of the kids in the neighborhood, I was more into reading. I wasn't into, playing the same games out in the street that most of the kids were. I was a bit shy and introverted. And I had my love for reading and collecting comics. And after watching the Comicsgate drama and checking out EVS live stream a couple nights ago, I thought long and hard about why would I want to save something that's dying? And I could only come to one conclusion. Because I have nothing else. I love comics. Music is dead. Movies are dying. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't party like everybody else. And I've been reading comics since 1984. It's the only thing I have that I enjoy. And it's also the only medium that's as unique as it is. There's no other form of entertainment as versatile as comics. You have one person with a pen, a paper, or a pencil, and their imagination to create something that would blow your mind just for $5 and some free time. My favorite characters growing up were Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Superman, Clark Kent. I went through a lot of bullying and didn't really grow up rich. And Peter Parker went through the same thing as a teenager, and he fought to overcome those struggles after he gained his spider powers. I could identify with that because I went through a lot of those things, and gaining responsibilities while I was growing up and maturing, I start seeing myself and life for what it really is. The things that I could do, the things I was capable of doing. I was also identifying with Clark Kent, Superman, because like him, I was an immigrant, or I am an immigrant. I had to deal with trying to fight to fit in where people say I didn't belong. All those life lessons are why I'm willing to fight for good comics. I don't know why people are not seeing that we're tarnishing Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and Stan Lee's legacy with all the fighting that we're doing. I don't see why people don't understand that. If you listen to their interviews, you can see how much Kirby, Stan, and Ditko love comics. I would like to believe, matter of fact, I know I love comics just as much as they did. No matter how much Marvel, DC, and the SJWs destroy comics, I love comics just as much as Stan, Steve, and Jack did. My thing with some of these people in Comicsgate is, if you say you love comics so much, why would you destroy it? Why would you destroy comics over some childish social media bullshit that's going to kill any chance of any of us, you too, who's trying to destroy comics? It's going to kill our chances of having good comics for everyone in the future. Why would you destroy something like that? I know the SJWs are sitting back laughing at everyone in Comicsgate right now. If the SJWs disappeared a year ago from Comicsgate, Comicsgate would still destroy itself from the inside out. I truly believe that. You know, your boy Zach turned me on to Comicsgate, and I came to love the independent spirit, the camaraderie of Comicsgate, because you could reach out to a creator and speak to someone that you've been following for years while you were growing up. It's an awesome feeling. I don't see why they want to destroy that. I truly believe if the people who are stirring up trouble in Comicsgate, if they were creating and contributing something of value to comics, they would change their attitudes towards the medium. Then again, there are people in Comicsgate who only care about having a reputation for destroying Comicsgate from the inside out. The thing is, that overall love for comics that the fans have, that I have, that Jack, Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, that they have, it's much greater than anyone in Comicsgate and comics. And comics will be here long before any one of us, after any one of us is gone. It will. It really will survive all this crap that's going on. So I want to ask everybody out there, what does comics mean to you? This is Mars J Ultra. And remember, only you can save comics.